What is up, everybody? This is awesome to be here. Thank you so much for tuning in for our very first pilot episode on Sociable Turtle. We are so excited to have you guys with us. We've been working on this for quite a bit and looking forward to telling you what this is all about. So you might be wondering, who are we? If you're friends and family, you already know. Thank you for being here. But if you're brand new and you're only, if you've discovered us through HelloDarlingAdventure, sweet, awesome, glad you made it over. So I'm Brandon. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a dreamer. I am a ThrashPanda. I am a ninja reject, and I'm a sociable turtle for sure. And for many years, a lot of these ideas just stayed stuck in notebooks. I was distracted. There's a lot of noise in my head for quite a long time. And I'm so glad to finally be in a place mentally, spiritually, physically to pursue a dream of not only my own, but ours together that we've been wanting to bring to life and to all of you. It's time that the art steps out of the notebook.
And I'm Emilia. I am a Californian yoga enthusiast, a foodie lover, and a healer. I'm here to keep in focus and give my insight and perspective on our journey. We've done a lot of growing this year. It's been a difficult past couple years. Hasn't been easy, but we're looking forward to finally sharing what we've gone through and what we've learned, and hopefully this will bring some
It's okay.
yeah.
If you've followed us on Instagram, you've noticed that we started back in 2022, and we were starting to post. We wanted to keep our family and friends in the loop. We were tired of posting individual stories and posting on our individual accounts. So we're like, why don't we do something together, right? Let's make it much simpler for everyone. So that's originally what started that HelloDarlingAdventure. If you notice from many of our posts, we definitely encourage you to go take a look at some of the ones that we posted recently in the past couple of weeks. We had a huge break for a couple of years for several life-changing reasons that completely changed a lot of lives, and ours very much so in particular. In January of 2023, I lost my little brother in a tragic way, and it completely changed our whole family dynamic. It changed who I was as an individual for sure, and I allowed that to be a reason to fall further into my addiction with alcohol. I spiraled out very, very badly. That's a story that we'll definitely dive into. We want to give it to the appropriate amount of time. I think it's a hard conversation to have, but I want to be one of many before me and hopefully many after me. I want to be a beacon of inspiration and motivation that you can make changes to your life, and it starts every single morning. You wake up, who do you want to be today? I'm blessed to have had the support system that helped finally get me out of my own head so I could see that I truly needed to get some help, which is where I spent some time last year. And again, if you saw the post where I was like, this time last year I was in a much different place, that's because I had to go back a second time because I didn't learn my lesson the first. Just a little snippet of kind of what has brought us and led us up to this moment here. We've really wanted to explore the world together and share these stories, and a lot of noise and a lot of distractions have gotten in the way of that. And so I'm looking forward to us having already turned into that new page and having that forward momentum, of really reflecting and having the conversations that most people may be scared to have. Being able to look your partner in the eye and be like, I hurt you. You deserve better, but here's how I'm going to change because I need to do this for myself. I need to do this for my own well-being, my own health. So again, that story will come at a different time. We look forward to you coming in and joining us on that adventure when we get to it. It took quite a bit of time for me to stop being stubborn and come to the realization that I required some professional help. It wasn't an easy choice to make or decision to make, but because of my support network, it was probably the most life-saving thing that could have ever happened to me. It contributed to this, hiatus of posting that we haven't done in the past couple of years as I did a lot of work on myself, as we did a lot of work on our relationship. And at the time of filming this, we just found out that my grandfather, my father's side, has passed away. He lived a long, long life, and It's a little unexpected, but I'm glad that he had family with him during that time. So we look forward to being able to share all of these stories. They all deserve their proper amount of time to really dive into. And the truth is we needed to reset, and we were exhausted. We needed to be able to figure out how life was going to look, coming out of this recovery from addiction that was fueled by all of these life events that really I allowed to bring me down. I have since made leaps and bounds. I'm mentally, spiritually, physically better than I've been in a very long time. And so it's as great a time as any now to finally just start pursuing the dream that we've kind of shelved, that I've allowed to be shelved for so long. Today is about why we're here now. Yes. And what comes next.
So this is a launch of Sociable Turtle. We didn't want to call it a podcast. It's more of a media because there will be different forms of creativity shown
like a
here.
Travel diary or podcast episode like this.
Like conversations and interviews. Or showcasing art.
Sweet. That's it. Showcasing art.
It's bigger than just a name at the end of the day. It's a continuation, really, of our creative world that we're
building.
Yeah. And the foundation of it was HelloDarlingAdventures, and now we're building upon that.
HelloDarlingAdventure became the foundation. It's where we tested our voice, shared our own lens along the way, and we learned how to share more than just pretty views. During a lot of the things that we are looking forward to sharing with you, we've met some incredible people, and they've had amazing stories to share with us that have really changed who we are, opened up new perspectives about the world around us.
And why we wanted to start expanding this community outside of our friends and family.
You'd be surprised what a simple hello will do and how one moment can change your life forever. And it's been quite beautiful to be able to experience that, especially after all the heartaches and challenges and growth that we've had over the past couple of years.
So let's start with Sociable Turtle. Why this name?
So this name is very special to me. It's actually a gamer tag that was randomly assigned to us as little kids back when we first got our Xbox. My father was deployed overseas in Japan, and he was alone at the time. We hadn't joined him yet. That's a fun story. But at the time, I was in middle school, so I was maybe about 11, 12 years old, something along those lines. And so it was one of the great ways that we could connect with my dad. We figured out the time zone difference. We'd sync up and play, a couple hours of Halo. The name always just stuck with me. I thought at first it was a little silly and goofy. I wanted something like super sick, like Razor Fist or I don't know, something crazy, but I was like, you know what, this will work for us. So, me and my brother, the Sociable Turtle, Sociable Turtle 1, Sociable Turtle 2. I thought when I came back to like all these ideas, all this like the art that we wanted to create, I was like, what name was fitting? And that one immediately came to me. I was like, for so many reasons too. When you think about turtles, they got their homes on their back, they're always taking it where, and me being the product of two military parents, I was constantly bouncing around as a kid. I was always moving to different places, meeting new people, learning new cultures, learning new food, and I've always appreciated that. So my home is wherever I take it, my home is where my people are at. And it's, and the sociable aspect, which is kind of ironic because I feel like I'm such an introvert. I'm very comfortable just hanging out at home. Like I'm not the go out kind of person. I think you can agree with me on that. But I'm definitely I'm always up for an adventure. And so, it's that balance of like, oh, I'm cool hanging out at home, but I'm also like, wait, let's go try something else though. Let's go do something fun, adventurous, and something groundbreaking and new. Yeah, so Sociable Turtle just felt very fitting for a platform like this where we're here to dive deep into some of our stories. Definitely shares a lot of the fun and exciting times, but have the conversations that people may be hesitant to have with their loved ones or close family and friends. Again, just want to inspire that this is a safe zone. Like it's okay to not be okay, and it's also okay to completely love that you're okay. I'll say this multiple times, but two things can exist at the same time. And sometimes when we're in these environments, we're in our heads, whatever your drug of choice is, whether it's food, whether it is, alcohol or any other, street drug, like it can be anything. It can simply be just your own insecurities that you're dealing with on a daily basis. Like I'm not good enough, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not smart enough. Like look at all these people that are doing so much more than me. I could be all this and more. we just got to stop comparing ourselves, because at the end of the day, only you can be you. And only you are capable of bringing out the best version of yourself. But having an amazing support network definitely helps, for sure. Definitely, no, Sociable Turtle, it's more than just a name. It's very much an identity, a personality that I think shines through every time I go out into the world and experience things for the first time. All 4 brands tie into one story, so let's do a quick breakdown of what those are.
So first, HelloDarlingAdventure. That's our front door. That platform is dedicated for our travel diary, the food, the community that we've encountered through our travels and daily life.
It's the heartbeat of our adventure. Sociable Turtle, we kind of went into, it's where we go a little deeper. So if Hello Darling Adventure is the front door, Sociable Turtle is our living room. Or backyard in this case. So it's podcast, it's long form episodes, it's interview style, it's storytelling as a whole, where we don't get cut off after 60 seconds. You guys hang out with us here, you get a little bit more of the meat and potatoes.
And next is ThrashPanda Studios. Think of that as our creative lab, where we will eventually drop potential merch, do collaborations, or...
Yeah, so if HD is the front door, Sociable Turtle is the living room, then consider ThrashPanda Studios as like the workshop out back. Mm-hmm. Those little guys are always working hard. Our behind-the-scenes creative engine. And finally, Ninja Rejects. So Ninja Rejects was what we eventually changed our Sociable Turtle gamertag to better represent me and my brothers as like the little misfits and chaos gremlins that we can be. Everything from recreating wrestling moves on the trampoline in the backyard to creating all these narratives and stories with our Legos and toys. It was always just something that revolved around our creative minds. It's been teased, it's been showcased, but we're gonna have those hibernating in the meantime. But definitely go follow the pages. We're gonna kind of pepper them with some art here and there when we get a chance to. But for right now, the focus is definitely here on Sociable Turtle and, of course, Hello Darling Adventure.
So from a random Xbox name to Brayden connecting with his father overseas, we are now creating this whole universe.
Yes.
So that's the story, and we look forward to exploring it and expanding and building more on it.
There's so many reasons why this matters to both of us. Speaking for myself, I had the blessing to have so many incredible people during my treatment last year, both times, that came and spoke. Specifically, I was in many rooms with just men, and seeing how emotionally vulnerable we could become, after feeling like we've been holding on to stuff for so long or putting up a facade of strength and resilience, and it's like, we're not truly believing in it. I was inspired by these speakers that we had come to these rooms with us to share their stories of how they overcame their addiction struggles and many other struggles in life, but that it always centered around addiction being the poison in our lives. So one of my ambitions in life is to eventually get my certifications and go and speak in these rooms. But until that time comes where I've had the required amount of time to be clean, I think this is the best opportunity for me, use this platform as a way to be like, hey, who's out there who's ready to talk? And if you're not ready to talk, if you have some time, maybe you'll just listen. If I can change one person's life for the better, then I've already accomplished the mission that I'm setting out to do. And with Emilia by my side, I know we can do anything.
You can't do anything.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
This is hard, guys. This is hard. It'll become more natural though.
It's hard to be vulnerable. A lot of people don't.
It is hard to be vulnerable, but I feel like we're in a position now where
we can be vulnerable in front of cameras and to our family and friends.
These are conversations that we're ready to have because we've had them in private. It gets easier the more you talk about things, whether it's grief, depression, anxiety, addiction. All of those things don't have to be tackled alone. And I'm very grateful that I have somebody here to help me go through it with, heal from.
I love you.
Thank you.
So what to expect from Sociable Turtle moving forward. So we plan on dropping weekly episodes every Sunday. Why are you laughing at me?
No, every Sunday.
Every
she's right.
Sunday. Every Sunday. They'll range from travel diary entries to conversations to eventually guests.
Yeah, interview style.
And always connection. Always connection.
Everything ties together. So HDA brings the community. That's probably how you got here, like I said. Sociable Turtle deepens it. ThrashPanda Studios adds creative flavor to it. And Ninja Rejects will be our playground when we are ready.
This is just the beginning, and we are grateful for you all.
She stole my line.
I did. And you looked at me.
This is just the start, and we are so grateful to have you here at the beginning. If you're starting off with us right away, we love and appreciate you. And if you're coming back to see this however far down the future, we love and appreciate you as well. And hopefully we've got some more great stuff already out there that you can binge watch on.
So if you're here for... Jeez Louise. Okay.
What are you here for?
Okay, ready? So if you're here for the travel, the resilience, for the creativity, welcome.
And
welcome to Sociable Turtle.
If something we said today resonated, if it sparked a thought or reminded you of your own journey, let us know down below. This space is built on honest conversations, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of Sociable Turtle. There's a lot more coming, and we can't wait to share it with you. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.